Good evening and welcome to the new WECU Court in Carver Gym. Western Washington University is excited to host this 3-day Western Washington University Invitational. Tonight's second match of the day features the visiting MSU Denver Roadrunners against the Central Washington University Wildcats. For the safety of all people, both in attendance and in the community, we thank you for wearing your face coverings and masks while in the facility. And most of all, welcome to Bellingham and the WWU campus. And now let's introduce both teams for tonight's match. First, the non-starters for MSU Denver, as announced by head coach Jenny Glenn. Number 2, an outside hitter, Aveline Lai. Number 4, Amelia Chershia. A setter, number 5, Delancey Eckert. A middle blocker, number 8, Haley White. A defensive specialist, number 9, Trinity Whitinger. Number 10, a setter, Jolie Sadler. A defensive specialist and libero, number 11, Kaden Rexes. A defensive specialist, number 13, Briar Zemer. Number 14, Maddie Williams. Number 15, Abby McCrimmon. An outside hitter, number 18, Riley Anderson. And an outside hitter, number 19, Abby Breeding. And now the starters for the number 11 ranked Roadrunners. An outside hitter, number 1, Kaylee Corsentino. A middle blocker, number 3, Ember Canty. The libero, number 6, Ashlyn Chantuli. The setter, number 7, Jessa Meganhart. A middle blocker, number 12, Michaela McClinton. An outside hitter, number 16, Riley Ladke. And an outside hitter, number 17, Alexis Benda. MSUD is assisted by Amy Wabantabi and Matt Deming. And now the home team on the scoreboard for tonight's match. Let's meet the non-starters for Central Washington University, led by 26-year head coach Mario Andaya. Number 6, Kayla Skipworth. Number 8, Mackenzie Borek. Number 9, Analia Vasquez. Number 14, Shaughnessy Fisk. Number 16, Emma Daoud Heberts. Number 18, Mariana Payne. And number 21, Lainey Erickson. And now the starters for the Wildcats in their season opener. Number 1, a setter and outside hitter, Tia Endea. Setter number 2, Cindy Remsberg. Middle blocker number 10, Kylie Yamashita. An outside hitter number 11, Alyssa Smith. The libero, a middle blocker number 12, Leanna Shymensky. And the libero number 13, Hannah Stiers. And outside hitter number 19, Ashley Kaufman. CWU is assisted by Lauren Herseth, and the athletic trainer is Jake Decker. We already played the national anthem for the tournament earlier today, so it's now time to play some volleyball.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2021 Western Washington University Invitational here at WECU Court in Bellingham, Washington. This is the second match of the tournament between the Central Washington Wildcats and the Montana State University Denver Roadrunners. I'm Sean Church providing play-by-play. Ben Bagley alongside me providing color commentary. First match of the day saw Montana State Denver sweep Sonoma State in 3 sets, and we're getting ready for the second set here. Ben, what are you expecting from both teams in this match?
MSU Denver in that first game earlier today, we saw they came out slugging. Attackers getting high, hitting it hard. They had so much power on offense. We're going to get to see how the Central defense can hold up against this high-powered attack. And a little bit ironically, the first GNAC team that will take the floor here in WECU Court this season will not be the Vikings, but will be their division rival, the Central Washington University Wildcats. Of note, the Wildcats and Vikings will not be playing in this tournament just because they're both a GNAC team. But it should be a fun one here.
And we saw Central Washington a few times last spring for the small season, small sample size, a lot of matches within a 1-month period here at WECU Court. And we're getting started here as Central Washington serves, and that's a good start for the Wildcats. Alongside the give and go, And on that attack, that is Tia Ndaya, and that is the daughter of Coach Mario Ndaya, the transfer from Gonzaga. And so far, this is a fantastic first rally by both teams, and this is only the first point of the match. And that's great defense by Central Washington, but better offense by the Roadrunners. Alexis Benda with the kill, and Montana State is up 1-0.
As we go into this one, Metropolitan State University of Denver, MSUD, they are ranked number 11 in the country. The Wildcats are actually unranked, but they did receive 10 votes in the AVCA poll, so they're in the top, 50 teams in the country, if you will.
And that is a service error by Montana State. Riley Ladke with the service error. Central Washington now will serve with it tied at 1. As that one goes long too. So Leanna Szymanski, the fifth-year senior from Kennewick, service error. Montana State up 2-1, and they will serve. Michaela McClinton, the sophomore.
McClinton had an excellent game earlier today, leading the team with 7 kills, and she gets a service ace.
And an ace for McClinton, and Montana State Denver is up 3-1 early.
The Roadrunners had 9 service aces in their game against the Sonoma State Sea Wolves earlier today, now with 1 in this one.
And another service ace, check that, another service error. And that is 3 service errors by 2 teams here thus far.
Of the last 4 points, 3 of them have been service errors, 1 of them has been a service ace. So 4 of the 5 points scored here in this game have only been on the serve, and that other one was an insane rally.
And that is a great block by Central Washington to tie this thing up at 3. They're going to serve.
Attack error there by MB Cantor, blocked by Kylie Yamashita and Alyssa Smith.
And Ndaya is going to serve on the attack as that goes wide. So Central Washington with the lead 4-3, and they're going to serve again.
Nice attack there on the outside by Canty. She had 6 kills in the game earlier today. She looked very good. Lots of power from the outside hitter position.
Ndaya serve midway. On the attack as that one goes wide. Kaylee Corsentino, fantastic match to start this on her attack, goes wide, and the Wildcats are up 5-3 early.
You're going to see this a lot from the Roadrunners. Lots of power from the outside trying to hit cross court.
Another midway serve, as we can see, that's her serving technique. So that one goes long too. So on the attack, Alexis Benda hits it long, and Central Washington taking advantage of some Montana State Denver errors early on.
Now, Sean, we sit pretty close to that baseline. I know I don't have any instant replay, but that one was mighty close to the line.
That may have been something that they would have replayed if it was available,
Absolutely.
But for this tournament, it is not available, only available for GNAC matches here at WECU Court. And Central Washington on a 6-0 run, up 7-3, and they're going to serve again.
Great kill there by Mariana Payne. This is the second-year freshman. We're going to hear that a lot over the next couple of years due to COVID eligibility rules. 41 kills last season, led the team with 15 blocks, getting a kill right there.
And on the attack, some more great defense. And Central Washington with the air. Alyssa Smith unfortunately hits it wide. Metro State with the point. And serving it for the Roadrunners. Looks like it's Amela Chershia on that one on the serve, and they're asking for a deflection, and they're going to get it. And again, this is where replay could come into effect, but it's not going to for this beginning tournament. Again, only GNAC matches here at WECU Court will have that replay, Ben.
And that's just because not every gymnasium across the country has replay. Everyone in the GNAC has it, so then all the GNAC teams obviously know how to use it. But in these invitational type settings, you know, if maybe MSUB, maybe Shabnut, if they don't have replay, it would be an unfair advantage for the teams that do get to use it throughout their own season.
And Lainey Erickson with a great serve, ordered to set up Kylie Yamashita with the put away, and Central Washington out on fire, up 9-4.
Looking good, capitalize on a couple of Roadrunner mistakes.
Erickson with another good serve on the attack. Good defense. And Daya. And that one is deflected and out. Mariana Payne with the kill. And Montana, actually check that, Metro State Denver with the timeout to talk things over. And early on in this first set, Central Washington leads Montana State 10-4. We'll be right back. And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for this 2021 WWU Invitational. Second match of the day. Thus far, Central Washington facing Metro State Denver. Central Washington up early, 10-4 in this first set. And they're going to serve once more as Metro State got out to a 3-1 lead. And since then, it's all been Central Washington as they've gone on a 10-1 run. As you can see, that block bid, usually somebody coming out of a timeout comes out firing, but Central Washington puts a stop to it.
Well, the Roadrunners have come out firing throughout this entire tournament. This is just how they play. They're going to get the ball back here after a service error. But the Wildcats right now are really playing strong on the net. I'm going to keep my eye on Kylie Yamashita, number 10. She is right there in the mix of everything, really countering this power from the Roadrunners.
And Corsentino with the service error, so Central Washington with another point, up 12-5. And serving it for Central Washington, the libero, Hannah Stiers, the freshman from 9 Miles Falls, Washington, Lakeside High School. And on the attack, and that's a great attack and kill by Aveline Lai for Metro State. And they're down 6 down as the libero, Ashlyn Chanchuli is going to serve for Metro State. Knuckles it over. And it looks like they're going to get Montana State. Actually, no, they're going to get Indaya with the carry, looks like, on the dump attempt. And so point Montana State as Coach Mario Indaya is talking it over with the officials. I personally didn't see anything wrong with that one, but these are the best officials in the nation, so you got to trust them. As Metro State gets another serve, and that was a fantastic serve by Chanchuli, and great timing, as it looks like that was Aveline Lai on the reaction, reaction kill, and Metro State now only down 4 as that one goes out. So another service error, Ben, and there's been a lot of service errors by both teams to start this match.
Both teams trying to get aggressive with the serve. You know, that is the beginning of every offensive possession, or every new point, I should say. So both teams wanted to swing that pendulum in their favor. You're going to see a lot of aggressive serves, a lot of knuckleballs, anything that they can get.
Sydney Remsburg with a service error for Central Washington and Metro State. Again, down by 4, and they're going to serve.
So already a combined 7 service errors in this game, 4 for the Roadrunners, 3 for the Wildcats.
And Jessa Meganhart serving at the lefty. And on the attack as that one goes wide. So attack error by Central Washington, and just like that, Metro State only down 3.
I like the thinking there by Ashley Kaufman. She was the one that rose up and had the attack error. You know, she had 280 kills as a true freshman back in 2019. I like her looking for those attacks.
And another service error by Metro State, and they are now down by 4, and Central Washington is going to serve.
That is now 5 service errors for the Roadrunners, just 1 service ace. I'm sure head coach Jenny Glenn not too thrilled with just a sloppy service play.
Ashley Kaufman served it for Central Washington as Lambrecht actually checked that. It looked like Alyssa Smith and Leanna Shemansky on the block there on the attack by Montana State, so Central Washington up 15-10.
Yep, Shemansky and Smith on that one.
And another service error by Central Washington into the net this time. Montana State down by 4.
Really not used to seeing this many service errors in a match, let alone the first set. 5 now for the Roadrunners, 4 for the Wildcats. That's 9 total.
Ladke with the serve for Metro State, and Daya on the attack. Good defense by Metro State as Ladke hits it. And another block by Metro State. Pushed over. Metro State on the attack, and that's good hustle by Ndaya as Kaufman just has to hit it over. Good rally by both teams. As that one on the dig attempt by Hannah Stiers goes out of bounds. So Corsentino gets the kill, and Metro State now down by 3.
All you can say about that one is that the rally had to end eventually. Great rally by both sides.
And that's a good serve by Metro State. That was Ladke. Now Metro State down by 2.
On that one, it was Alyssa Smith with the, I would call it an error on the dig. I know it's not official, but not really getting a proper dig. And previously we saw Delaney Erickson do the same thing. So another service ace here, the 6th for the Roadrunners. So we've seen a lot of both sloppy serves and sloppy returns for both teams. It's kind of shocking to see this at a, you know, maybe it's first game jitters. How about that?
And there's going to be a substitution here as Kayla Skipworth comes in the game now, freshman from my neck of the woods, Curtis High School. Not my high school, but university place. She gets the serve. And Metro State with the kill, and that was Michaela McClinton. She puts it away. Metro State now down by 2. Stiers back in the match for Central Washington. McClinton is going to serve for Metro State.
I was just checking the stats from the previous game. They had 6 service errors in the entire match earlier today. The Roadrunners did, already 6 in this one.
And still very much in this set. On the attack, and Ndaya finds the corner. Great job by the transfer, daughter of Mario Ndaya, head coach of Central Washington. She finds the corner, and Central Washington is up by 3, and she's going to serve.
Tia Ndaya, the setter for Gonzaga last year, all West Coast Conference honorable mention, had nearly 700 assists, playing outside hitter now and doing it well.
On the attack, and she's going to dig that one out. Stiers cross court, and a little bit of a misplay by Alyssa Smith. Hits it into the net. Metro State now down by 2.
Roadrunners, not a team that are going to go away. Ranked number 11 in the country. They got up to being ranked as high as number 3 in the country last season.
Amela Tershia was the one on the serve, but on the attack and gets the kill, Mariana Payne. So Central Washington up 18-15, and then they just continue to switch points here. Central Washington will take this first set.
Payne now 4 for 4, 4 attacks, 4 kills, leading these Wildcats.
And serving for Central Washington is Elaney Erickson, the sophomore from La Center, Washington. Cross court. That is dug out by Stiers and Daya. On the attack, Ashley Kaufman, the sophomore, puts it away. 19-15, Wildcats lead, and Erickson is going to serve again.
Ashley Kaufman set to become the new offensive power of these Wildcats. As a true freshman back in 2019, I mentioned 280 kills. She's really becoming a focal point in this offense.
As that one goes wide.
Man, you heard me say, oof, that looked like an absolute bullet for the line. Just wide. We have a timeout on the floor.
And we're going to go to a break here. Central Washington up 20-15 over Metro State Denver here in the first set. We'll be right back. And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for the 2021 WWU Invitational. Central Washington taking on Metro State Denver. We're here in the first set of the second match of the day. Central Washington in the lead 20-15 over Metro State. Looking to take the first set against the 11th ranked Roadrunners. But out of the timeout, Roadrunners with a point here, cutting it to 4, and they're going to serve.
Riley Ladkey on that one. She had 5 kills in the game earlier today, flexing tons of power, that outside hitter position. Well, I'm sure we're going to see one of her slams in this game, and just wait.
And on the serve, and Daya on the attack, as it looks like that one wasn't blocked. It went into the net. So 2 straight points by Metro State. They now trail by 3.
Metro State right now with a negative hitting percentage, meaning more total errors than total kills.
And now in the match, Trinity Windinger for Metro State, as she's going to serve. Good serve as it knuckles over. And Daya on the attack. Kaufman with the kill, and Central Washington up by 4 once again, and they're going to serve.
How about Kaufman getting up, splitting the defenders, pushing that one right through the potential blockers. Kaufman now 2 kills in her 5 attacks. She also leads the team with 4 digs. She was second on the team in digs back in 2019 with 332, about 3%.
Stiers with the serve for Central Washington on the attack, and that's a good dig. 50-50 ball, almost a 50-50 ball, and a great setback. And that is a fantastic play by Leanna Szymanski to set it right where they weren't. 22-17, Central Washington leads.
So this is a Central team. They went 1-6 last year in this shortened COVID season. This year, they already have votes for being in the top 25. This is a new team, and they're ready to make a splash.
And Ember Canty puts it away for Metro State, and they're going to serve here. Serving for Metro State is Ashlyn Chanchuli.
Canty, the middle blocker, just gets up so well. Lands another one down, her second kill of the match.
And deflected. And that's a great kill. That one by Aveline Lai. And Metro State now down by 3.
And the Roadrunners just work laterally, horizontally, sideline to sideline so well. It's all in the hands of the setter, Jessa Manganhart, and she really pushes that ball across the court to spread the defense thin and to find kills like that.
And that one's deflected but goes out of bounds. On the attack, Mariana Payne, the freshman from Camas, Washington. Central Catholic High School, she gets the point, and Central Washington now 2 points away from taking this first set.
Mariana Payne looking great, 5 for 5, 5 attacks, 5 kills.
Sydney Remsburg with the serve. Good deep serve. As that one is put away, Aveline Lai again with the kill. And Montana State down by 3, but they need to go on a run here to extend this set and possibly win it.
Aveline Lai now with 4 kills and her 6 total attacks. 1 error for her, hitting at 500.
Jessa Manganhart was the one who served, and that is fantastic timing by Leanna Szymanski, the 5th-year senior. And Central Washington now at set point.
That was a terrible situation for Central that ended up working in their favor. That ball went right to McClinton. She didn't really have the space. It bounced a little too far for her. She couldn't get a clean over, and Central ended up getting the point.
And on the attack, and Alexis Benda gets the kill. So Montana State Denver trying to go on the run here to steal this first set, but Central Washington still at set point. Riley Ladke, rather, the one who serves, and a good serve by Ladke. And on the attack, as that one is blocked and goes out of bounds. So it is 24-22. And we'll see what Coach Mario Andaya wants to do here. He's going to let them play. But if Montana State Denver scores another point, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a timeout here.
This is the power that the Roadrunners have. Canty slamming it home.
And on the attack, and that's a great dig, and it goes out of bounds. Fantastic hustle by Alexis Benda. But Central Washington takes this first set 25-22 over the 11th ranked Montana State Denver Roadrunners. And we're going to go to a break. When we come back, the second set here, Central Washington takes the first set 25-22. We'll be right back. And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for the 2021 WWU Invitational. Second match of the day. Central Washington facing off against Montana. Actually, I keep saying Montana. Metro State Denver. First set, Central Washington win 25-22. Ben will have some stats from the first set. Ben, go ahead.
For the Roadrunners in set number 1, too many errors. They had 6 service errors and 8 attacking errors. They hit just 100. Central Washington, on the other hand, hit 261. They played some nice clean volleyball led by Mariana Payne and her 5 kills. Both teams had 11 kills in that first set, but the Roadrunners had it on 30 attacks, Central Washington on just 23 attacks. So the Wildcats much more efficient, much more clean right now than those MSU Denver Roadrunners. 1 set down, couple more in the books. You know that Central wants to keep the foot on the gas. You know that MSUD wants to take this one back. Here we go for set number 2.
And we are underway here for set number 2. Montana State Denver is gonna serve. Jessa Meganhart gets the ace to start this thing off, and then that's a good way to start.
Yeah, it looked like almost just miscommunication on the side of the Wildcats. I thought that ball was going to be cleanly dug out, and it just fell to the floor.
Metro State will take it. On the attack, as that one goes long. So Montana State Denver leading 2-0 here in this second set early on.
Ashley Kaufman with the attack error on that one. Been getting nice and aggressive in this game. 7 total attacks, just 2 kills.
Meganhart with the great serve, and Andaya has to go off the side of her hand. Goes underneath the net, and Montana State Denver up 3-0 early.
I think part of that was intentional. I think she was trying to go to the short court, but it did just slip off the side of her hand, did not even clear the net.
And another good serve by Meganhart. And Andaya with the great attack, and it looks like a little bit of miscommunication there by Metro State, but Central will take full advantage of it. Their first point of the set here, and they're going to serve.
Yeah, Tia Andaya looks like somebody who could really shake up the GNAC. Former setter at Gonzaga. She had 700 assists last season, and look what she can do as an outside hitter. A really multi-talented player.
And that one goes wide, so Central Washington with 2 straight points. And Central Washington is going to serve again. Ashley Kaufman, the sophomore from Hayden, Idaho, Lake City High School. Cross court on the attack as that one goes wide. So some more errors by Metro State. Denver in this match. Alexis Benda on the attack error. And Kaufman is going to serve again for Central Washington. Right-handed serve. And she puts that one away. Alexis Benda with the kill, and Metro State up 4-3.
I believe that was actually Ember Canty, number 17 there. Or was that Alexis Benda?
That was Alexis Benda
My
on
apologies.
the kill. And Andaya hits it into the net. So Metro State up 5-3.
I apologize to Benda. I mixed up her and Ember Canty in my mind. Of course, Benda is wearing number 17. Ember Canty's wearing number 3. I might have had those mixed up a couple times this broadcast. I apologize. I'll get them straight in my mind.
And Ladke was the serve for Metro State. And it looks like the net play. Looks like Meganhart hit the net. And so point Central Washington. They're now down 1 in this second set.
4 of the last 5 points have come via an error.
And Chemansky was serving it for Central Washington on the attack. That was Anderson, the freshman for Metro. On the attack for Metro. But Alyssa Smith gets the kill, and we're tied here at 5.
Great kill there by Alyssa Smith. She took what the defense was giving her, went around the blockers, and found the soft spot.
As that one goes long, service error by Szymanski. As Metro State leads 6-5 as Canty comes in for Metro State. And it looks like McClinton is going to serve for the Roadrunners. Right-handed serve, good serve. Tapped over in the no man's land. And that is a good play by Erickson to push it back right in the middle of the court, and she gets the kill. We are tied here at 6.
Good dig by number 7, Jessa Mengenhart, but nobody was there to follow it up.
And we're waiting on a substitution here. And Mariana Payne is going to replace Sydney Remsburg for Central Washington. And Ndaya is going to serve for the Wildcats, and that's a good serve by Ndaya. Tapped over, and she finds the middle of the court. Alexis Benda with the kill. And Metro State up 7-6.
Not how we're used to seeing them from Alexis Benda. She prefers to slam at home. The Wildcats have been all over her. Even though I counteracted myself, she does lead the team with 5 kills. And the Wildcats not all over her, but she's just mixing it up, getting another kill.
And on the give and go, good defense by Metro State, and that's a good dig by Ndaya. Stiers, cross court to Payne, who puts it away. So great job by the Wildcats to turn good defense into good offense and get the point. We're tied at 7.
Yeah, Mariana Payne looks great in this game. Her 6th kill, she's still hitting 1,000.
And number 21, Lainey Erickson back in the match. She's going to serve for the Wildcats. Midway serve, right-handed, rather. And on the attack, number 18, Riley Anderson, the freshman from Monument, Colorado, Palmer Ridge High School. She gets the kill as it deflects out of bounds, and she's also going to serve here. As that one goes long, so another service error by Metro State, and we're tied here at 8.
7 service errors for the Roadrunners, 5 for the Wildcats. MSU D also has 3 service aces, and Central has 0.
And Hannah Stiers is going to serve for Central Washington. Almost goes wide. Tapped over. So point Metro State as Ember Canty finds a spot on the court. Metro State up 9-8.
The Wildcats were there on that one. Hannah Stiers got a hand on it. They just couldn't find another defender to come sliding in.
Chanchuli with the serve for Metro State as Ndaya gets it across court to Erickson, and that one is blocked. Ndaya, and again blocked, as that one looked like it could have gone out of bounds. As that one's set over by Stiers. As McClinton somehow, some way, gets it over. Central Washington defends it, but that is good timing by Ladke to put it away as Metro State is up 10-8.
It was only a matter of time for the Roadrunners to get that point. They were dominating the net. Central kept barely getting it over and over again, but finally the Roadrunners were able to put it away.
And Chanchuli again with a great serve as Ndaya does the behind her back. Set, and it looks like Mariana Payne will get another kill as that deflects out of bounds. So Central Washington now trail 10-9 as Sydney Remsburg is going to serve for the Wildcats.
Payne with that kill, the assist from Tia Ndaya, showing she can both assist and score it herself.
And on the attack, Aveline Lai again with the kill. So Metro State up 11-9.
Aveline Lai now with 5 kills, tied for the team lead, along with Benda.
And number 7, Jessa Meganhart, is serving for Metro State. And on the attack, Arison hits it wide. Actually checked that was Kaufman who hit it wide. And so Metro State is up 12-9.
Kaufman struggling a bit here in set number 2 over the game. She's 3 kills and 10 total attacks.
And we're going to go to a break here. Metro State leads Central Washington in the second set, 12-9, but the Wildcats are up 1-0. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the WECU Court 2001 WWU Invitational here in Bellingham, Washington. Metro State Denver leading Central Washington 12-9 in the second set. Central Washington took the first set 25-22, but Metro State is serving here with the lead as Jessa Meganhart, the lefty, will serve right here. That's good hustle by Remsburg.
My goodness.
And Central will get the point. Great hustle by Remsburg. And now Kaufman is going to serve for Central Washington as Metro State still leads 12-10.
Yeah, what an assist by Sydney Remsburg. I'm glad they got the kill on that point because she deserves getting an assist for that play.
Metro State on the attack as Riley Ladkey gets the kill. 13-10, Metro State leads. And Ladkey is going to serve once more for the Roadrunners.
Ladkey warming up here, 3 kills, 6 total attacks.
And on the attack, and that one is dug out. And that one is put away. Alexis Benda again with the kill. And Metro State up 14-10. Ladkey's going to serve once more for the Roadrunners. Righty serve, run up, almost goes out. And Daya tries to find the back, and she is long. So 15-10, Metro State leads. And Ladkey is going to serve once more.
That was the right play for Andaya. She had McClinton and Benda rising up in her face. There was no way she could have gotten it through to the defender. She tried to go over, just a little bit too long.
So Ladkey with the service error. Metro State still up 4, but Central Washington is going to serve.
Metropolitan State University of Denver now with 8 total service errors.
And Szymanski's serving it for Central Washington. Behind her back, tapped over. Good hustle by Central Washington and the dump by Remsburg. But Chanchuli right there. Anderson hits it right into the net, so 2 straight points by Central Washington, taking advantage of some Metro State errors. And Szymanski is going to serve. Right-handed serve. As that one goes long, so unfortunate error by the Wildcats. And Metro State up 16-12. Kayla McClinton serving it for the Roadrunners. And Andaya gets the kill. So Central Washington now down by 3. As Mariana Payne replaces Sydney Remsburg for Central Washington. And Tia Andaya is going to serve for the Wildcats.
That was a big kill by Andaya, getting this momentum back, getting the ball in her hands to serve.
And we're going to see what happened here as the net shook.
Coach Andaya thinks that it should have been his point. Remind you, no video replay here in this Invitational this weekend. So point goes to the Roadrunners. Looks like we had an issue on the substitution. We will quickly redo it.
And that point will go to Metro State. Making sure that the substitutions are done the right way, and they're making sure, so good call. As Metro State will serve. Up 17-13. Churchia was the server on that play for Metro State. On the attack. And Dyer right there to dig it out. Stiers behind her back, and that is a great block. And it looks like that was a great block by Ember Canty, the sophomore from Sanford, Colorado.
Yeah, power v power there. Good attack by Payne. Just a better block by Canty.
As Metro State will serve once more. 18-13 lead for the Roadrunners. And that is an ace by Churchia. And the Roadrunners up 19-13. Churchia, the freshman from Albania, with the serve on the attack. And Mariana Payne again puts it away for the Wildcats, and they're down by 5.
Mariana Payne got blocked on the last point. This one, she just decided to jump, looked about 2 feet higher, get over those defenders and smack it down.
And Lainey Erickson serving it as that one goes long. So service error for Central Washington. And Metro State is going to serve. Freshman Riley Anderson serving it for the Roadrunners.
If you've been keeping track at home, that is now 8 service errors on the Roadrunners, 7 for the Wildcats.
And Daya. And again over to Mariana Payne. Another freshman for Central Washington with the kill. And the Wildcats now down 5. And Hannah Stiers is going to serve for the Wildcats.
Tia Andaya with 4 kills, 11 assists, 6 digs. She also has 4 attack errors. But she could be on triple double watch.
There we go. Hannah Stiers with the serve. Ladkey on the attack, and she gets the kill. Good defense by Central Washington, but Ladkey with a lot of power in that one as it goes out of bounds. And Metro State is now 4 points away from taking this second set and tying this thing at 1. Chanchuli for Metro State with the serve. And another kill by Mariana Payne. So Central Washington now down by 5.
Payne now in double digits. That's 10 kills for her, 13 total attacks. She's hitting .692. Potential breakout game for the second-year freshman.
Remsburg with a good serve, but great defense by the Roadrunners. Better offense again. And we've been saying her name the last half an hour to an hour. Aveline Lai with the kill. Metro State up 22-16, and we're going to go to a break here. Actually, check that. We're going to stay here. Central Washington trails Metro State by a score of 22-16 in this second set. And Ben, what does Central Washington need to do to get back in this match, and what does Metro State need to do to put this thing away?
Well, when we see the success from Metro State is when they just attack with pure power. You have Canty, you have Benda, you have all these different players, Ladaki. There are so much power when they just attack with it, when their offensive sets are fluid, they're getting great points. For the Wildcats, their defense has been really, really strong. They're holding the Roadrunners with a hitting percentage of just under 200 at 196. They have 4 total blocks. And for the most part, overall, it's been a pretty good battle on the net. I'll give the slight edge to Central. If they can continue to control the net, I believe they can battle back in this one and tie it up. Excuse me, tie up the set, not the match. They're already winning 1-0 in the match.
And join us after this match at 7:30 as the number 14th ranked Western Washington University Vikings will take on Sonoma State. Sonoma State played earlier today at 12:30, lost in straight sets to Montana State Denver.
Metro State Denver?
Yes,
There we
yes. Metro State Denver.
I will take a quick pause in the action here. There is a team in the GNAC, if you are not familiar. They are Montana State University Billings. It's MSU-B. This
Yes.
is MSU-D. So for your GNAC announcers, we can fumble our words once in a while. Apologies to Metro State. Metro
Yes.
State, not to Montana State.
Without a doubt, and Metro State playing very well here in this second set. As 23-16 is the lead for Metro State. And Daya on the attack, and that's good defense by the Roadrunners. On the attack, and that's good defense by the scorekeepers here. That one almost hit us. Central Washington with the point on the block attempt by Metro State to go out of bounds.
I mentioned it's been even on the net. I think the scales are actually slowly tipping towards Metro State. They're so aggressive up there with so much power.
50-50 ball. So that one goes out of bounds, so 2 straight points for Central Washington. Metro State still 2 points away from taking this second set. And Ashley Kaufman is going to serve. And a good job by Metro State to bounce back. And they're at set point here. Michaela McClinton with the kill. 24-18. Metro State with the lead. And Ladkey is going to serve. On the attack. That's good defense by Ladkey. It looks like Szymanski came out on top with that kill. Central now down 5.
Szymanski picking up her 3rd kill of this match.
And a little out-of-system play as Anderson tries to put away as Zendaya with a great dig. Remsburg to give and go. And that's good defense by Ladkey, but that one goes long, so 2 straight points by Central Washington. Metro State still at set point.
A great sequence there by Tia and Daya, getting the dig, getting the over that led to the out.
Another good serve by Central Washington. Good save. And somehow, some way, Anderson gets it over. Chanchuli over the Ladkey. Now on the attack, and Daya gets it deflected. Chanchuli. That's a good dump, but that's a pancake
Oh my goodness.
by Central Washington. Again, we don't see that happen incredibly often.
There you go.
And Ndaya with the block.
Wow.
Fantastic rally by Metro State and Central Washington as Metro State still at set point. And we're going to keep things here as Metro State leads Central Washington 24-21, but the Wildcats are on a 3-0 run, Ben. Metro State just looking to tie this thing up at 1 going into the 3rd set.
Yeah, I love these kinds of teams like we're seeing from Central right now. One of those teams that you just can't seem to score on. The Metro State Roadrunners are doing a good job of getting solid attacks, solid offense. This Central defense, though, is just so sticky. They're just hanging around. You saw that pancake on that last possession. I believe that was by number 6, Kayla Skipworth, excuse me. Central, though, hanging in there, already with a 1-0 lead here in the match. 3 points away from potentially tying it up. If their defense keeps playing as stingy as this, it's going to be pretty darn hard to score a point on them. We're either going to have to see just more power from the Roadrunners, or if Central makes a mistake.
And Skipworth came into the match for the Wildcats a few plays ago. Has been used this match at least as a serving specialist. Someone that you might need a good serve from. keep things going. And that one almost went out. And that's great defense by Remsburg. Out of system play, tapped over no man's land. Cross court, and again dug out by Central Washington, and Daya on the attack, and that one, great defense by Metro State, and fantastic rally. It is hard to keep up. Remsburg, cross court to Ndaya, as that one is blocked and it goes out of bounds.
My goodness.
And that was probably the best rally of the tournament thus far, as Central Washington takes that point over Metro State, but again, Metro State still at set point.
Man, these two teams are battling.
Another good serve, as that one hits the antenna. So just like that, Central Washington 1 point away from tying this set up at 24. And we're gonna keep it here because we do not want to miss this here. Metro State with 2 timeouts in the last few points, trying to get this last point of the set, Ben. But we are seeing some fantastic volleyball early in this season.
Let me point this out. This year, Central was picked number 3 in the GNAC preseason poll, behind, of course, the favorite Western Washington and Alaska Anchorage. Now, for the last 5-7-ish years, those two teams, Western Washington and Alaska Anchorage, have really dominated the GNAC and have been perennially the top 2 teams. This Central team that we're seeing right now is better than the Central teams I have seen in recent years. They have a different spark to them, a different energy. I mean, right now, they're toe-to-toe with the number 11 team in the country. These Wildcats, this is a real team. Their defense is tremendous. They got some good hitters. We got 1 point away from tying this thing up.
And we are back here waiting for the clock. Getting the permission by the officials here. And Skipworth is going to serve again. Central Washington on a 7-1 run. It was 23-16. And on the attack! And that is how you bounce back after a timeout. Fantastic job by Metro State to hold on to this set and take it 25-23, but incredibly entertaining. When we come back, we're excited for this third set to start. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here in Bellingham, Washington on WECU Court. Second match of the weekend. We're seeing Metro State University Denver facing Central Washington University. And before we went to break, we saw a crazy finish that Metro State took advantage of. And Ben, why don't you go over some stats just real quick before this third set starts?
The main thing you need to know in this game is that these two teams are nearly even in everything. They only have one more error the Roadrunners have than the Wildcats. Hitting percentage nearly the same. Even service errors, the Wildcats have had more. Across the board, statistically, these two teams have been dead even. That's what you see from a 25-22 and a 25-23 in the first two sets. Don't be surprised if this one is 25-24. I guess it's not possible. 26-24 or something like that.
And we're getting ready to start this third set here.
Let me quickly go over the team leaders. Leading Metro State in kills is Benda with 7, Lai with 6, Ladke with 4. Mengenhart has 11 assists. And leading for the Wildcats, Payne has 10, and Daya has 6, Kaufman with 4, and Daya also has 12 assists and 7 digs.
As Central Washington starts out serving, and right off the bat, another service error by the Wildcats. So Metro State with the lead 1-0 early, as Ladke is going to serve for the Roadrunners.
The Wildcats also have 7 more digs than the Roadrunners do in this game. That's just a testament to how good their defense has been receiving some of these really hard hit balls.
And Stiers with the set. Some good defense once more. Good placement, good reaction time by Central Washington as Andaya goes for the kill. As Anderson digs it out again. The give and go, and that one, Remsburg with a great defensive play. But thus far, Alexis Benda has played incredibly well this match, and Metro State is up 2-0.
I was talking earlier about controlling the net, and the more I watch this game, the more I've realized. It's fairly even on the net. All of the control on the Roadrunner side has been offensive, and all the control on the Wildcat side has been defensive. MSU Denver is on the attack, and they're Central on the attack and getting the point.
And Central with their first point of the third set. The Wildcats won the first set 25-22. Metro State took the second set 25-23. But Central Washington trying to ride some of that momentum. But thus far in this third set, Metro State has controlled things. They're up 3-1.
Good job by Benda there. We've seen a lot of her power hits coming. That one, she just went soft with it, and she went shallow, and she dropped it in.
And Michaela McClinton with the serve. That goes wide. So service error by Metro State.
9 service errors now in the match by Metro State. 8 for the Wildcats.
And that one dug out by Stiers. 50-50 ball. But Ember Canty puts it away. Good timing by the sophomore. And Metro State up 4-2.
Ember Canty winning the 50-50 there. Ball a little bit on the side of the Wildcats still. She just went up and grabbed it, knocked it straight down to give the Roadrunners a 2-point lead.
And waiting for the substitutions here. And serving it here, and another service error by Metro State. That one by Chershia. So Metro State up 4-3, but Central Washington with the point. They're going to serve again. Actually, they're going to serve coming off of that point as Erickson, the right-handed serve. And Daya cross court. As that one is blocked and goes in the middle of the court. So fantastic defense by Metro State. as that looked like that was Ember Canty with the fantastic timing. And Metro State up 5-3.
Every Wildcat on the court just watched it fall to the ground. They're all looking at each other, waiting for somebody else to make the play.
Riley Anderson, the freshman, with the serve. Good deep serve. That one is dug out. Tapped over. And Daya over to Kaufman, and that's great defense by Anderson. But Central Washington will get the point. They're now down by 1.
Great job of following her own attack was Kaufman. She had the attack, stayed right at the net, went up, didn't end up getting a kill there, but still was able to prevent the point from being lost.
Kylie Yamashita on the serve. Tapped over. And again, Ember Canty with the kill. Metro State up 6-4.
Canty putting that one over light, and Szymanski for the Wildcats got a hand on it. It was a good attempt, but it actually put the ball off route of where her teammate was waiting.
And Chanchuli, the libero, with the serve. And Payne hits it into the net. So Metro State up 7-4, and Chanchuli's going to serve once more.
Here in the third set, the Wildcats have 2 attack errors. The Roadrunners have 0.
And Chanchuli with a great serve. All Central Washington can do is just tap it right back over after 3 hits. And now Denver on the offense, but great block by Ashley Kaufman. Fantastic timing by the sophomore, and Central Washington with a much-needed defensive play, and they trail by 2.
Excellent job there by Kaufman, her second block of the game.
Sydney Remsburg with the serve. And a great placement by McClinton, but better offense by Central Washington. Metro State still up 1. The last couple points have gone to the Wildcats, and Remsburg is going to serve again.
Kaufman responsible for the last 3 points scored by the Wildcats.
Remsburg with another good serve. Give and go to Ladke as it goes wide. So 3 straight points. We're tied here at 7.
Yeah, these 2 teams are going to battle. I'm not sure this is going to be a 4-set match. This looks like it's going to 5. These 2 teams are so evenly paced. I'm watching with you. I don't see who has the edge on the court right now.
Both teams doing a great job defensively to keep things going, as Remsburg with the good serve. Dumped over. Metro State with the point. And that was Tershia with the dump.
Well done. The Central defense was set up to receive the big hit. Instead, they just dump it right off.
And in the middle of the court, no man's land. An old Viking great, Brett Bozel, used to do that.
And she was great at that.
And it definitely takes a fantastic awareness of where everyone is on the court to do it at the right time, because you don't want to do it too often, or they're going to think it's going to happen every single time as that dig attempt goes wide over the net. Central Washington and Metro State tied at 8.
Both teams with 2 attack errors now. Central hitting 200 in the set. Roadrunners hitting 231.
Ladke on the attack. Stiers, Remsburg over the Szymanski. And somehow, some way, Central Washington keeps it alive, and some more good defense. Remsburg cross court to Andaya. That one dug out by Rexis. Ladke, and that one dug out by Kaufman. Stiers over to Andaya. Chanchuli is right there to dig it out. And finally, Ladke puts it away on the assist by Megan Hart. And Metro State is now up 9-8.
You know, in these long rallies, we've seen a lot of attacks from the Roadrunners. We've seen some tremendous defense from the Wildcats. This has happened, what, 5, 6 of these rallies? They've lasted so long because MSU Denver keeps getting attacked, keeps getting big hits, and Central just keeps returning them. I would like to see Central maybe get some of those big hits and turn the tide on the Roadrunners if they'd like to pull away in this game.
Ladke with a really good serve here. Cross-court set. Fantastic placement, but great defense by Meganhart to keep it alive. Remsburg. And that one goes wide. Alyssa Smith on the attack. And Metro State up 10-8 now. And Ladke's going to serve once more for the Roadrunners. Ladke just gets it over to net. Another good serve. A Szymanski on the attack. That one was blocked by Anderson, the freshman. And Andaya tries to go for the attack, but it goes wide. So Metro State on a 3-0 run, and they're going to serve again.
Yeah, it looks like Andaya was trying to get a little bit too aggressive there. She definitely hit that one well wide. I believe she thought she was going to hit it into the hands of the defenders. That's what it looked like to me, so she hit it a little bit harder than she should have.
And Andaya tries to find the middle of the court. Chanchuli right there. Meganhart over to McClinton, and that's great defense by Central Washington as Andaya gets it dug out by Chanchuli. And Anderson gets it blocked, but goes right back and deflects off of her. So Central Washington with the defensive point. And then Stiers is going to serve for the Wildcats right here.
Blocked there by Szymanski and Smith. Attack error formerly on Riley Anderson.
And Stiers with the serve. And it looks like they're going to get Stiers. Actually, check that. They're going to get, looks like they're going to get Central Washington for touching the net. And I wasn't sure who was the one who touched it, as we can see that the net is shaking.
And the Central players look just about as confused as you are. However, point to the Roadrunners.
Roadrunners up 12-9. Michaela McClinton is going to serve the sophomore. Right-handed serve. Knuckles it over. 50-50 ball. And I guess that wasn't really a 50-50 ball. It's more of just good timing by Ember Canty to just put it back away. And Metro State up 13-9. They force Central Washington to call a timeout. And we're here in the third set, tied at 1 set apiece, but the Roadrunners lead the Wildcats 13-9. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here at WECU Court in Bellingham, Washington. Second match of the weekend. Metro State University Denver partaking in both matches today, winning the first match earlier today against Sonoma State in straight sets. But here against Central Washington, lost the first set, won the second set, and is in control here in the third, up 13-9.
Also on a 5-1 run right now are the Roadrunners.
As Anderson gets it dug out by Stiers as Remsburg over the Kaufman, and that one dug out by Meganhart. Out of system play as McClinton gets it over to Anderson. And McClinton with a rare assist. And she's going to serve again.
Riley Anderson has her third kill of the match. 14 total attempts.
Clinton with the serve. And Daya on the attack, and that one dug out by Ladke. Dumped over. And now Megan Hart with the dump. Great job catching the Wildcats off guard, and Metro State is up by 6 now, 15-9.
This game was 8-8, so now a 7-1 run by the Roadrunners.
And Central Washington wiping up. Wet spot on the floor, making sure no one slips and falls, especially with this new court we have here at WECU Court. And Michaela McClinton is gonna serve. Another serve for the sophomore, deep serve, Stiers right there, Remsburg over Yamashita, but that's dug out by Metro State. It looks like that one goes wide. And Daya on the attack. Attack error by the sophomore. And McClinton is going to serve again for Metro State.
It's now 5 attack errors and 2 service errors for the Wildcat. That's a total of 7 errors, and they trail by 7 right now.
Yamashita gets it in the middle of 2 Roadrunners trying to block the attack. And Central Washington now trail the Roadrunners by 6. And then Daya is going to serve. Daya. And on the attack, that one dug out by Stiers. After it was also deflected, looked like that was by Payne. On the attack, Stiers cross court. And I almost mistaked some of the squeakiness of the floor for a whistle as that one continues to play as Chanchuli has a fantastic dig to keep it alive for Metro State. Again on the attack, Ladke. Megan Hart over to Anderson, and then again Payne on the attack, and that one is dug out again. Out of system play, Ladke deflected by Yamashita. And across court over to Anderson. Again, dug out by Ndaya. Payne on the attack, middle of the court. Chanchuli right there. Stiers hits it behind herself.
Oh,
and
no.
Unfortunately, or I guess fortunately for Metro State, after that crazy rally by both teams,
I had to catch my breath there. I reacted so hard I had a coughing attack. My goodness, what a set. Or excuse me, what a rally. And what a set. What a match. This has been fantastic.
and we could see on that rally, when I said unfortunately, it was more unfortunately for the Wildcats. But again, if you're Metro State, you'll take it.
For me, it was unfortunate. I just wanted to see the rally keep going. It's always sad for me when those long, long rally ends. They're just so entertaining. It's in my opinion, one of the most entertaining things in all of sports is an insane volleyball rally.
And Tershia with the serve for Metro State as Payne on the attack, and she gets it through. Mariana Payne, the freshman from Camas, Washington, gets the kill. And Central Washington now down by 6.
There is Payne jumping back with her 11th kill of the match. We haven't seen her really get aggressive in a while. Nice to see that. Nice to see her get back on the board.
And Central Washington with the point there, now down by 5.
Service ace by Lainey Erickson. Central's second service ace of the match. First of the set.
Another good serve by Erickson. That one goes wide, and it looks like, actually check that. That looked from our angle, which is actually right in front of what happened. It looked like it went wide, but nonetheless, no replay again, like we mentioned. So that point's going to go to Metro State.
I believe it actually ended up going to the Wildcats. They pointed one side, the other side, and the other. However, the official score correct does say
It actually went to Metro State because they're the ones who end up serving it, and then they got the next point.
Of course. Our referees in today's match are about to head to a break here. They pointed one way, pointed the other, Oh, if only we had instant replay. We're going to take a quick break here from Bellingham. 19-12, set number 3 between the Wildcats and the Roadrunners.
And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here at WECU Court in Bellingham, Washington. Third set between Metro State and Central Washington. Both teams winning a set apiece. Central Washington winning the first set 25-22. Metro State winning the second set 25-23. And Metro State in control here, but Central Washington called a timeout. And from the timeout, Central Washington was able to get a point, but Metro State still up by 6.
Mariana Payne there with her 12th kill. Assist from Tia Andaya, her 16th. Sydney Remsburg has 11 for the Wildcats. And leading the way for the Roadrunners is Jessa Manganhart with 14.
And on the attack, as that one goes wide, Evelyn Lai on the attack, hits it wide. Central Washington with the point. That one is dug out as Skipworth is here, and they're gonna get Central Washington with the double hit. So unfortunate break for the Wildcats as Metro State will serve here, up 20-14.
Crusher there. It was a 5-point game, could have been a 3-point game, turned it into a 6-point game. Excuse me, 4 point. Was 5, could have been 4, now is 6. 2-point swing.
And McClinton puts it away. Metro State up 21-14. And unless Central Washington goes on the run of their own here in this set, Metro State will take this third set, looking for the fourth set for the victory, as that was a fantastic serve. And another good block, as they almost started celebrating, and somehow, some way, I'm not sure what happened.
I believe the Roadrunners ended up touching the net. All I know is that was point Wildcats.
That's what it looked like. Actually, it looked like it was point Roadrunners, but we were able to see the Wildcats start to celebrate. And so
there's a block error by Michaela McClinton, so she hit the net.
So that's exactly what happened there. Metro State still up. And it looks like that could have been a fourth hit, but nonetheless, Central Washington with the point. Metro State on their attack looked to have hit the net and it bounced back. But the officials stated that Central Washington blocked it, but nonetheless, Central Washington with the point. And Remsburg with the unfortunate service error on that play. So Metro State still up 22-16.
Metro State with 10 service errors in the match. Central Washington now with 9.
And serving for the Roadrunners, Jessa Manganhart, lefty serve. And that was long, but you could see that knuckle from here. That moved all over the place. And it just shows how difficult it is to determine if a serve is going long or not. Central Washington with the point, they're down 5. Stiers. Over to Indaya, and she puts it away. Central Washington, like we alluded to earlier, needed to go on a run, and they're starting it right now, only down by 4. Metro State 3 points away from taking this third set. Central Washington on their way, but unfortunate for Central Washington, another service error by the Wildcats, and Metro State will serve with 2 points to go to win this third set.
Yeah, that is absolutely brutal right there. Once a team gets to 23, you are right on the doorstep of winning it. You don't want to let them get there by a service error.
As that one's gonna go wide on the attack. So great job by Szymanski for the Wildcats. Metro State still in control here, as Hannah Stiers is gonna serve for the Wildcats.
Stiers, the libero, made a nice play on that last ball that went out. She called all of her teammates away from it and made sure they got the point.
And Anderson, the freshman, finds the spot in the middle of the court. Actually, the middle of the court from what we're facing, the side from what they're facing. And she puts it away, gets the kill. Metro State now at set point. And the Clinton is gonna serve for the Roadrunners. And Daya tries to find it deep. Ladke right there, Megan Hart. And that's how this thing's gonna end, as I catch the ball again. I usually do this once a match. But the third, boom, threw it to the official. Third set ends here with Metro State beating Central Washington 25-19, and they go up 2-1. When we come back, fourth set action, I guess you could say. We'll be right back. And welcome back to WECU Court for the 2021 WWU Invitational. Central Washington taking on Metro State. Metro State up 2-1, winning the third set 25-19. We're going to go to Ben with some stats. Ben, go ahead.
Another great back and forth set. MSU Denver now one away from winning this one. These teams have been fairly even throughout this entire match, but in the third set, the Roadrunners just took it up a notch. They just have more total attacks, more total kills. Their hitting percentage has gone up every single set. In that last set, they hit 250. Overall, they're hitting 206, and Central is down to 192. So the offense of MSU Denver just cranking along, dialing up in intensity here. Not a prolific defensive team that we've seen, not a ton of blocks. That's not to say their defense is bad by any means, but they really thrive on that offensive attack. It's been tough against this this Central defense, because they've just been so stingy. But in that last set, we finally saw those kills continue to come through for the Roadrunners. Look for that to continue in this set. Unless Central can match them with their own offensive explosion, favor certainly in the hands of the Roadrunners right now.
And Ben, you brought up a good point. Just because you don't have a ton of blocks necessarily doesn't mean you're not playing good defense. You can be in great position, you can make great digs, and you can turn that defense into great offense, and that's what Metro State did in that third set. But Central Washington starts out up 1-0 here as Payne, the freshman, gets the kill. And Central Washington is up 1-0.
I just think one of the main differences we've seen between these two teams right now is that on the side of Metro State, almost every one of their attack attempts is coming off of a set. And for Central, oftentimes, they're broken plays just getting it over. That's why Metro State has had the favor on offense. They've been having much more calculated attacks.
As that one goes in the corner.
Just a hair long.
And it looked like to me that it was in, but the official called it out. And that's exactly what happened. That was actually in, and Metro State gets the point. Ladke is the one who serves as Payne goes for the attack again, and that is a great dig by Megan Hart. An unfortunate double hit by McClinton. And the Wildcats lead 2-1 here in this fourth set.
The last kill on favor of the Roadrunners is by Alexis Benda. She's up to 10 kills now in the match.
Remsburg serves it, and a service error by the sophomore. And we're tied here at 2 in this fourth set. McClinton's going to serve for Metro State. Roadrunners up 2-1 here in this fourth set, or 2-1 as far as sets are concerned. We're tied here at 2. And Daya tries to find a spot in the court. Good defense by Metro State. That's good defense by Stiers. And a good dig by McClinton. And a great job by Riley Anderson. She looked like she was off balance there, but she gets it through, gets the kill, and Metro State is up 3-2.
Yeah, Anderson looked like she honestly sidearmed it. Like she was trying to wrap her arm around the defender and somehow got that over, down for the kill.
And also wrap it around the antenna as McClinton serves. As that one, no rotation on it. And Daya gets the kill. So we are tied here at 3.
A really strong kill there by Tia and Gaia, excuse me. Assist from Sydney Remsburg. Remsburg now has 14 assists, and Daya 9 kills, 18 assists, 9 digs in this match.
And Ashley Kaufman with the serve for Central Washington as Anderson gets another kill. The freshman on the attack. She puts Metro State up 4-3.
Anderson now with 6 kills. Benda's leading the way for the Roadrunners with 10. Lai, Ladke, and Canty each have 7.
And Anderson did not get a ton of playing time in the first match, but she's played pretty much the whole time here in this second one. Remsburg over the Szymanski, and Szymanski puts it away. We're tied here at 4.
Szymanski was fired up for that one, and her teammates are fired up too. Good job tying it up. Szymanski, her 6th kill of the, it is the afternoon, the evening. 6th kill of the evening.
We are now in the evening. And Aveline Lai, who had a good first couple sets, she puts it away. And Metro State now up 5-4, and Anderson's gonna serve. And on the attack, and good defense.
Wow.
And Annalisa Vasquez on the attack. Looks like that was a double hit. We'll see what the stats show in just a moment, but point Central Washington, and we are tied here at 5.
Looks like it was just a straight-up kill by Vasquez. Might have been tipped as it went out of bounds, but regardless, it's 5-5.
And Ndaya is going to serve for Central Washington. Knuckles it over. And that's a good block by Yamashita and Payne. But that one is put away. Ladke has it deflected out of bounds, so she gets the kill, and Metro State up 6-5 here in this fourth set.
Man, the Roadrunners really do have a 5-headed monster on offense, don't they? Canty with 7 kills, Ladke with 8, Lai with 8, Benda now with 10, and of course Anderson with 6. They're all over the place.
And Vasquez gets it dug out. Ndaya with a great dig. Good hustle by Stiers. But nonetheless, Metro State up 7-5 here in this fourth set.
2 straight points here for the Roadrunners. Back-to-back kills from Ladke and Chanchuli.
Ashlyn Chanchuli, the libero, looking to serve for the Roadrunners. And good reaction by Yamashita to keep it alive after it hit the net and just got over. And Payne tries to find the corner. Good positioning. Tapped over. Payne digs it out. And that one just has to be set over. On the attack. And McClinton being consistent all day long, puts it away. Metro State up 8-5.
McClinton liked that one a lot. She told Kershaw right away, hey, good set. I like that one.
And Payne on the attack, and that one is blocked. Great timing. Just tapped over. The give and go as that one goes wide. On the attack. So Central Washington with the point. They trail by 2. Lainey Erickson back in the match. She replaces Vasquez. And Erickson is gonna serve. Midway serve, knuckles it over, and almost goes out of bounds. And that one is blocked. And that was definitely McClinton on that block. Metro State, they are up 9-6 now.
Yeah, and there's that defense that I may have been insulting it a little bit earlier and saying, they don't get a ton of blocks. I think McClinton might have heard me. She is being a force on the net right now.
And that is their way of getting points thus far, as they've been blocking a lot this set. And they even had a good timing on that attack by Central Washington, but that one goes through, so Central Washington with the point. They trail by 2.
That one muscled through by Payne, her 15th kill. 28 total attacks, hitting at 464.
And in the match now, Kayla Skipworth, the freshman, with the serve. McClinton taps it over, and she gets the kill. Actually, check that. Looks like she did not get the kill on that one.
Looks like it's officially called an attack error by McClinton.
So it looked like that maybe didn't go over the net. It's kind of hard to see on this play.
I think head coach Jenny Glenn is asking the same thing right now. Looks like they're calling a carry on McClinton.
It did not look from here like that was a carry. So let's see what they call.
Head coach Jenny Glenn not pleased with the call at all.
And this is a judgment call, so it's going to be really hard to overturn unless an official said they saw something that they didn't see.
This ball will be going to the Wildcats despite protest from Coach Glenn.
And that would not be a replay call, the challenge. So unfortunately, even though it may have looked on our part that she did not carry, that's what the call was on the court. And so Central Washington with the point. And man, Alexis Benda put that one away. And I don't know what happened here. The net is still shaking.
Alexis Benda might be earning a new nickname. I'm going to call her the Hammer. Man, she is just, when she gets a spike down, it is traveling the speed of light, something like that. Tons of power from the middle blocker position.
And Ladke's serving it.
Or excuse me.
Szymanski on the approach and the attack. And that is a good dig by Adiah Stiers. And that one put away by Kaufman. So the Wildcats now trail by 1.
Kaufman jumping back in the mix. She has 7 kills. And I apologize, I called Benda a middle blocker. She's an outside hitter. That's Ember Cansey, that is the other middle blocker.
And sometimes that can be difficult because sometimes these athletes are all over the court and can really play any position, as Szymanski taps it over, finds a spot in the court, and we're tied here at 10.
Good job by Szymanski. Getting clever, getting cute. Just dumping it right over and down. Tie it up, 10-10.
Midway serve as that one goes right in the middle of the net by Sydney Remsburg.
Central now officially does have more service errors than the Roadrunners do. The Roadrunners had 6 in the first set, just 5 since then. So 11 total and 12 total for the Wildcats.
And a great job. Almost kept it alive. That was a great dig by Ladke and great hustle by Benda. But that point will go to Central Washington.
Benda did almost save that ball. Good effort.
And Kaufman serving. Pushed over. Remsburg tries to dump it over. And a great job by Szymanski to put it away. Fantastic timing by the 5th-year senior. And Central Washington now with the lead, 12-11, and they're trying to extend this to a 5th set.
Szymanski with the kill there. She's had 2 in the last couple go-arounds. And she's been super active in these huddles during timeouts. She's the 5th-year senior on this squad. She has been hyping up her girls, getting them ready, getting them going, kind of like another coach on the court with them.
And Riley Anderson gets the kill. She hits it super hard into the net and just gets over. But a lot of power by the freshman. And we are tied here at 12 as Trishia is going to serve for Metro State. It looks like they're going to get Remsburg with the double hit. So Metro State up 13-12. And Trishia is going to serve once more. Trishia, the freshman from Albania. Right-handed serve, knuckles it over, but it goes long. So we are tied here at 13 as Metro State has another service error. And Central Washington is going to serve Hannah Stiers.
Both offenses performing well here in set number 4. Central hitting at 364, Roadrunners at 316.
Cross court. Stiers over to Vasquez as she puts it away.
Great job by Vasquez to go down the line. The defenders were cheating inside. She went right down the line, giving Central the lead.
Stiers with the serve. And Canty hits it wide. So Central Washington now with the lead, 15-13. We're here in the 4th set. Central Washington trying to force a 5th set here. Stiers with the serve. Trishia, that one is tapped over. And Stiers tries to dig it out. But Aveline Lai with the kill. Metro State now trail by 1.
Aveline Lai with her 9th kill of the match.
And Anderson with the serve. And Yamashita with the assist by Remsburg. Central Washington up 16-14.
Don't be surprised if it's a timeout possibly soon by the Roadrunners. Central right now has grabbed the momentum. They're starting to walk with it. They want to jog with it. They want to run with it. 2-point lead.
And we are checking here, trying to find out how many timeouts Metro State has. And Daya is going to serve as that one goes into the net. Service error by Central Washington. McClinton comes in for Canty for Metro State, and serving for Metro State is Chanchuli. Central Washington up by 1.
That was Tia and Daya with the service error.
And Daya. And that one goes long. So we are tied here at 16. As this match has lived up to how it started and how it's been pretty much all match. No team has really ran away with anything. Chanchuli is going to serve the liberos. That one goes, and it gets in there. And this is what we were talking about earlier, Ben. With the knuckle serve like that, that one just dropped. It looked like it was going along, and I don't blame Central Washington for letting it go, but it just dropped, hit the line, and now Coach Ndaya is going to call a timeout, talk things over, as Metro State leads 17-16 over Central Washington in this 4th set, and they lead 2-1. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here at WECU Court in Bellingham, Washington. We have a great match here. Second match of the day between Metro State, University Denver, and Central Washington. Metro State up 2-1 and up 17-16 in this 4th set. And they come out of the timeout by Central Washington with a point, and they're now up by 2.
Poor pass there, putting the ball in 50-50 position. Central kind of fumbling away a possession there.
And Chanchuli is going to serve again. Another knuckler. And on the attack, as that one is blocked and put away. Aveline Lai with the block. She has had a fantastic match. And Metro State is up 19-16.
Aveline Lai and Michaela McClinton combining for that one. Lai with her 4th block, McClinton with her 3rd.
And Chanchuli is going to serve again. Another good serve by the libero. As Payne goes for the attack. 50-50 ball, and a great job by Yamashita to time it perfectly. She let it go down just a little bit in order to get it on her side, and she put it away. Central Washington now trails by 2.
I will say from my naked eye, Yamashita looked mighty close to hitting that net. A great kill, very close, but a great kill.
And Erickson back in the match. She's going to serve. Good serve. And Ladke, just like the first match, coming in clutch. Metro State now up by 3.
Riley Ladke now, double-digit kills. She has 10. Benda leads the team with 11 for Metro State.
Left-handed serve and the good serve by Megan Hart. Deflected and in. Payne with the attack. And I wasn't able to see who actually blocked that one. But Metro State now up 21-17 here in this 4th set. And they lead 2-1. We're going to keep things here Metro State is going to be 4 points away from taking this match, and Central Washington needs to go on a run in order to extend this thing.
While we have a second here, I found this cool stat, and I've been waiting for an opportunity to say it. It's about Aveline Lai. So MSU Denver last season in 2020, they actually played and defeated the preseason number 1 Nebraska Kearney. That was one of those 4 teams that have made the national tournament each of the last 20 years. Last year's preseason number 1, MSU Denver went in there, knocked them off. They beat them. In that game, Aveline Lai, she was the first player in the last 7 years against Nebraska Kearney to have 20-plus kills and hit over 400. So she went in against the best team in the country and absolutely lit them up like they hadn't been lit up in 7 years. In this game here, she has 9 kills on 21 total attacks, hitting just 190, but a very, very talented player, just one of the great offensive players on this Roadrunner squad.
20-plus kills and a hitting percentage of over 400. That is incredible efficiency, and that's an incredible stat
and
by itself.
Against the number 1 team in the country.
Agreed. Bringing it to the table against the best. Coming out of the timeout on this rally, as that one goes long, Ladke hits it long on the attack, so Central Washington comes out of the timeout with a point. Steyer's out of the match. Also Yamashita back in the match. Skipworth for Central Washington. She's going to serve. Szymanski also back in the match for Central Washington as Andaya digs that one out. Payne on the attack, and she finds it. Great job by Payne. And now we're going to go to another timeout, this time by Metro State, as they're going to talk things over. Again, we're going to keep things here with this being a close match. Metro State up 21-19. And Ben, this is exactly what you want to see in the first tournament of the season.
Oh, this is awesome. This is competitive volleyball all the way around. We have Sonoma State due up next against the Western Washington Vikings. Sonoma State, they played well against MSU Denver. They were swept 3-0, a little bit sloppy. I'm sure that over the course of the rest of this day, they've done a little bit of practicing, communicated a little bit better. They will be ready to go against your number 14 ranked Western Washington Vikings at 7:30. Of course, we're going to see the Vikings play the Roadrunners here, a top 15 national matchup. We got Chaminade coming into town tomorrow to play all of these teams as well. These first 2 games have been tons of fun. I mean, I expect the next game, 7:30, Sonoma State versus Western Washington, will be tons of fun. All day tomorrow is going to be great. 4 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. Thank you for being here with us today, and man, I look forward to keep bringing you the action here from Carver.
And thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in. First spring season I checked that first fall season volleyball in 2 years. We had a spring season last season, but nobody was allowed in the gymnasium besides the players and the game day staff. So putting this together has been really difficult, but we've got it done. We're doing it right now, and Ladke puts it away as Metro State goes up 22-19 coming out of the timeout. And Ladke's going to serve to try to extend the lead of the Roadrunners here against the Wildcats.
Ladke has 11 kills in this match and a service ace.
Ladke, another sophomore, one of the many underclassmen for Metro State. McClinton hits it against the net, and it bounces back. So attack air by McClinton. And 22-20, Metro State leads Central Washington. Remsburg back in the match for the Wildcats, and she's going to serve.
Remsburg with no aces and 4 service errors in this match.
Cross court to Anderson, and that's a great block, and that one's by Indaya.
Man, straight out of Spokane, Washington, out of the former Zag. She's a transfer from Gonzaga last year. An all-WCC, that's West Coast Conference, all-WCC honorable mention. Now taking it to him here in Bellingham as a member of the Wildcats.
As that one is not deflected. Actually, it just went out. 22-22, and we're going to go to another timeout. Central Washington trying to force a 5th set here. And again, we're going to keep things here. We're here in the 4th set. Metro State leads 2-1, trying to put this thing away. But Central Washington doing a great job of coming back. And now it's the first to 3 points and win by 2.
I'd like to take a moment here to recognize the head coach of the Wildcats, Marco Andaya. He's been with the Wildcats for 26 seasons. 16 of those have been winning seasons. 2-time Coach of the Year back in 2004, 2005. That 2004 squad won the GNAC. They were 26-1. And get this, Coach Andaya, 398 career coaching wins. We could potentially see him hit that milestone this weekend here in Bellingham.
And Coach Mario Andaya coaching his daughter, Tia Andaya. We saw Andaya with a block not too long ago. She's done a lot around the court. She can attack, she can set, she can dig, and she can block. But Central Washington trying to force a 5th set here. And if a 5th set happens, it'll be the first to 15, win by 2. And they're gonna get Metro State with the double hit. And Central Washington now in the driver's seat.
A 4-0 run for the Wildcats.
4-0 run, 5-1 run. And it is pretty insane how this tournament has started. And only the second match we might see a 5-setter. But a great job by Alexis Benda to put it away. We're tied here at 23.
$14 kills for the Roadrunners, 13 for the Wildcats. 2 points in a row by either squad would win it right here.
Michaela McClinton with the good serve, and Daya on the attack. Megan Hart over to Anderson, and it looked like she mishit it.
Yeah,
Looks like she was trying to take a little bit off of it, but just took way too much off of it. And Central Washington now with the set point, trying to force a 5th set here at the 2021 WWU Invitational second match. On the attack, as that one goes wide, was not deflected. And Central Washington, what a comeback here, the force of 5th set. And then we're gonna get a 5-setter here in match number 2 of this 2021 WWU Invitational.
Yeah, Central closed that, a 4th set, on a 6-1 run. Now it's first to 15. We're gonna take a quick break here from Bellingham. We'll be right back for the decisive 5th and final set.
And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational between Metro State and Central Washington in this second match of the tournament. We have a great match going. We're going to a fifth set here as Central Washington came back in the fourth set to win 25-23 and extend it to a fifth set. We're going to go to Ben Bagley with some stats here. Ben, take it away.
Central ended that last set on a 6-1 run to come all the way back and force this fifth and final set. The Roadrunners had a pretty good hitting percentage in the third, hitting 250, their highest of any set. That went all the way back down to 121 in the fourth set, while the Wildcats hit 273. Central stingy defense, tons of excitement. Both these teams, let me tell you, I walked past and listened to a little bit both huddles over the brief break. Both of these teams are fired up for this fifth set. Both have a chip on their shoulder. Both are going to try to win as hard as they can.
And Central Washington is going to start this fifth set. Again, it's first to 15, win by 2. As Erickson starts it, and it looks like they're going to get a block on that one. Almost looked like that one goes wide. Actually, check that. It doesn't go wide. It was deflected, and Metro State starts out 1-0.
Coach Andaya not happy with the refereeing here. Thought it was a double touch.
Nonetheless here, Chanchuli with the serve for Metro State. As that one is blocked, good job by Central Washington on the deflection. And a little bit of miscommunication, or actually more of just a misjump. And Daya cross court. And they're going to get Metro State. It looks like they may have touched the net, Ben. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but we are tied here at 1.
It was Aveline Lai who touched the net. Ashley Kaufman gets the kill. Tia Andaya with the assist, her 20th.
And Metro State and Central Washington now tied, and we're tied, actually no more. Central Washington with the lead 2-1 as Kayla Skipworth, the freshman from University Place, gets the ace.
A poor return there by Ladke, just returned it straight into the net.
As that one goes in! Back-to-back aces by Skipworth. That one must have just ticked the line on the back. Do not blame Metro State for letting that one go, but a great job by Skipworth to serve 2 straight aces. Going for her third. She won't get the ace, but another good serve. Good timing by Szymanski. And a great job by Ladke to get the kill, and Metro State now trails by 1.
Riley Ladke now 12 kills. She leads the team with 32 total attacks. One of the cogs in this offense. Sophomore from Gillette, Wyoming.
And Jessa Meganhart with the serve to lefty. And Payne with the kill. Mariana Payne with the kill for Central Washington. They lead Metro State 4-2.
Payne now with 17 kills. She's hitting .412.
And Remsburg's gonna serve. That one looks like it might go long, but it goes right in the corner. And that is 3 service aces for Central Washington in the 5th set alone. And we're gonna go to a break here. Central Washington up 5-2 in this 5th set over Metro State. We'll be right back. And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for the 2021 WWU Invitational. Second match of the day. Metro State University Denver is facing off against Central Washington, and we got a classic going. We are tied here 2 sets apiece. Central Washington up 5-3 now after that point. Alexis Benda with the kill. She has had a fantastic match herself. And Metro State now trails by 2.
And let me give you a quick reminder. Metro State comes into this one. They've already won their first game of the season. They're ranked 11th nationally. Central is unranked, but they did receive 10 votes, right on the brink of being nationally ranked. So both of the teams, this is a big game.
And a great job by Central Washington to bounce back, up 6-3. And although Central is not ranked, Ben, this is not your prototypical upset if Central Washington was to take this victory.
No, Central has looked fantastic. They are right on the brink of being ranked for a reason. There's a few good pieces, good games away from really becoming a national power.
And Riley Anderson puts it away. She has came to play here in this second match. Metro State now trails by 2.
Anderson with 8 kills. 12 service errors, 5 service aces for the Roadrunners.
And a great save by Remsburg to keep that one alive. Megan Hart over the Benda, and Benda finds the middle of the court. So Central Washington now only leads by 1. And now serving it once more is Michaela McClinton.
McClinton with 1 ace, 2 service errors on the match.
And a good serve by the sophomore. Szymanski gets it blocked. Great block by Ember Canty. And we are tied here at 6, Ben. And this is one of the best matches we've seen in a while, and it's only the second match of the season.
I'm almost out of superlative. This is just punch for punch. Which team's going to come out on top?
And that one knuckles over. And Daya on the attack. Megan Hart over the Anderson as that one hits the net and gets in.
Wow.
Oh, did they call it out? Did they call that one out?
Referees are going to discuss. It looked in from my perspective. Of course, my perspective is unofficial.
The officials called that out, and from here it looked like it was in the scorekeeper.
And it was out.
And it was out, and that is surprising. That is a perfect situation that if replay was available, they probably would have challenged that one.
What a shot, though. Rolled over the net, just dropped as close to the line as you could get. Big point here. Central holds on to the lead.
And Central Washington up 7-6 here. And the official called that one out, so Central with the point. And that one is in. So good bounce back by the Roadrunners. We're tied here at 7.
I do want to sneak this in real quick, just in case. Tia Andaya, she's up to that triple-double. She has 10 kills, 21 assists, and 11 digs. That's, of course, for the Wildcats.
Good all-around game by the sophomore. We are tied here at 7. Andaya on the attack. And that one put away. Aveline Lai with the kill. Metro State up 8-7.
Power from the Roadrunners. Watch out, they're going to slug you.
Chershia with serve. Great hustle by Remsburg.
Great.
Almost runs into the official's chair. I guess ladder, rather. And Metro State is now up 9-7. And Coach Mario Andaya is going to call a timeout. We are going to keep things here. And then Metro State did a great job of bouncing back from that controversial call to not let it bother them too much. Since that call, they've gone on a 3-0 run.
301 and a 6-1 run. They were down 6-3, have completely taken control of this game. They've done it really by just flexing their power. We've seen that's kind of been the theme. We've had these really long rallies. It's been Metro State really just attacking. Central, getting enough saves, enough digs, enough hustle plays to extend the rally. But in the end, in those close ones, Metro State has gotten points. They've gotten 6 of the last 7. Now they are 6 away from winning this 5th decisive set.
And Central Washington trying to bounce back. They've done a great job all match long of coming back, especially in that 4th set when they were down by 4 points, coming back to win by 2 late in the set. So they are not strangers to coming back here. But Metro State 6 points away from taking this 5th and deciding set. Trishila is going to serve, and that's a great serve by Trishila. She found the middle of the court. It literally died no man's land, and Metro State is up by 3.
It almost looked like it hit an invisible wall and just fell straight down. Great serve.
She's going to serve once more. Another good serve. Cross court. And a great job. That one was Vasquez. She gets the kill. Payne comes in the game for Remsburg. Central Washington now down by 2, and Ndaya is going to serve for the Wildcats.
Big point there for the Wildcats, making this a 2-point game.
Midway serve. Tapped over. Looked like that was almost a carry. Trishila tapped over again. Deflected, and Vasquez gets another kill.
Back-to-back by Vasquez. She only has 4 in the game, but 2 came right here at one of the most crucial spots. Knock, knock. Here comes Central.
Ndaya with the serve. Tapped over. Great defensive positioning by Central. Payne with the attack, but it looks like Riley Anderson, the freshman, she gets the block, and Metro State is now up 11-9.
Man, nearly every ball that's coming over from the Roadrunners is well hit with power. Not just returning it, but getting it over with authority.
Anderson with another good serve. Ndaya over the Payne. Payne hits it wide. So Metro State is now up 12-9. Riley Anderson is going to serve again. It looks like Coach Ndaya is going to call another timeout, and we're going to keep things here. And one thing that we will see here, Ben, both of these teams should definitely be ranked and ranked high. Metro State comes in here ranked number 11. Central Washington not ranked, but both are incredible volleyball programs. And Central Washington, like we alluded to earlier, if they were able to pull off the quote-unquote upset, it wouldn't be your prototypical upset. This was a Central Washington team that could very well be ranked, and if you had outside the top 25, they probably are in the top 30.
Yeah, and you look at the rankings here really quick. Number 1 in 2021 is Angelo State. Number 2 is Concordia St. Paul, who have won 9 titles in the last 13 seasons. Certainly a powerhouse. Some more familiar names. Number 3, Cal State San Bernardino. Number 4, Nebraska Kearney. Number 5, Tampa. MSU Denver is at 11, sandwiched between 2 conference rivals. At 10 is Colorado Mesa. At 12 is the Colorado School of Mines, all competing in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. Western is down at 14, the only ranked GNAC school. Alaska Anchorage receives some votes, and Central Washington receives some votes for the top 25 as well. And hey, head coach Ndaya, he's on the voting committee.
And another ace by Metro State. Riley Anderson having a fantastic match.
And a big spot for her first ace of the match.
And this isn't her first match, collegiate match ever, but this is her first one that she's played a significant amount of playing time, and a little bit of miscommunication, unfortunately, by Central Washington. Looked like a couple of the Wildcats ran into each other. And now Metro State is at match point.
Central will need 7 straight points here to extend this game.
As that one goes long, they actually need 5 points, now 4 points to extend it, but they would need 7 to win it.
Yes, thank you.
Still a very tall task, especially against the number 11th ranked team in the nation. But Central Washington has done a good job of coming back all night long. They almost took the second set after being down 23-16. But Metro State trying to put this one away as Ladke, that one dug out by Stiers and Daya. As that one hits right in between, Kaufman with the kill, and Central Washington trying to come back here. They need 3 more points to extend this match to at least to win by 2. Midway here, and a good serve by Erickson. Ladke just has to tap it over, and Daya behind her back to Payne, who taps it over.
Here we go.
In good position, Ladke, and that's a great dig by Erickson to keep the match alive. And that one is out.
Oh.
And that's how this match is gonna end.
Wow.
This one was definitely a classic, Ben. And that was a tough call. The official had a great look at it on that play, and that's how this match is going to end. But a classic here between 2 great programs as Metro State University Denver defeats Central Washington in 5 sets, and in the 5th set, 15-11.
Let's quickly go over some final stats here. First, for the victorious Metropolitan State University of Denver Roadrunners. They hit at a total of 209. Leading the way was Benda with 15 kills. Ladke and Lai each had 12. Chanchuli had 20 digs. And Manganhart had 26 assists. And now for the Wildcats, they hit 201. Leading the way was Payne with 17 kills. Kaufman and Andaya each had 10. Andaya, as I mentioned, had that triple-double, 10 kills, 22 assists, 12 digs. Bremsberg added 20 assists as well. Central, 10 total blocks. Roadrunners had 8. And a thrilling game. I thoroughly enjoyed that game.
That was a fantastic 5-set match, and Central Washington had something to prove. And Metro State showed why they are the 11th ranked team in the nation, but they played a very tough team in Central Washington, and who knows, both those teams could meet up again, maybe in the Elite 8 at the end of the season, just as well as any of the teams here at the tournament. Join us in about 40 minutes as the Western Washington University Vikings will take on Sonoma State. That one will be delayed just a little bit because of this 5-set match, so instead of 7:30 being the time of the start of the match, we're probably going to go to about, it looks like about 8 o'clock. So join us then as Metro State beats Central Washington in 5 sets. We'll see you then.